Hello, Intuitive friends, and welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are watching after the live stream, thank you so much for tuning in. And you can go straight down below to the description box and take a look at the timestamps by the time you are able to watch this video after the live stream. The timestamps for every sign with single Aries will be available to you. But for those of you who are watching now at this moment in time, welcome as well. Welcome, intuitive friends. My name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a second-degree Reiki practitioner as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you are interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, my credentials, scheduling a private recorded reading or just private reading, either way, just you can get a hold of me at down below in the description box. That link is there for you. For those of you who are my subscribers, my new viewers and visitors alike, I want to thank each and every one of you for your love, your support, and your loyalty to our channel. I greatly appreciate it. As you know, these are all free channeled messages, and the only thing I ask in return is if you could please share my YouTube channel link with like-minded souls, people who you feel may benefit from these free channeled messages. That being said, let's take a look here, make sure that we are up and going. All right, perfect. We are. All right. So as I said at the top of the introduction, I will not be doing any 5-minute topic readings today. And for those of you who are watching who may ask, like, what is that? There are times, several times a month, that I take a topic question and I do a 5-minute reading for my current subscribers as well as new subscribers. But today I won't be doing that. I'll be focusing on starting the singles reading for the month of July. So today the singles reading is going to be for single Aries. We're going to take a look at who and what's coming in your direction first in regards to your energy by yourself. And then I'm going to be channeling messages focusing on who and what coming potentially in regards to each single sign along with you. So single Aries with single Aries, single Aries with single Leo, single Aries with single Sagittarius. And I'm going to do that all the way through Pisces. So I'm going, the format, no worries. I'm going to type as I go along in the chat box. So if you want to follow and you are in Aries in however sun, moon, rising, Venus, or however that may show up for you, you'll be able to see your overall energy for the month of July in your love life. And then we're going to take a look at every single sign. I'm going to start with the fire signs. So single Aries with Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo. Then single Aries with single Taurus, single Virgo, single Capricorn. And then we're going to take a look at single Aries with single Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. And then we're going to take a look at single Aries with single Scorpio, single Cancer, and single Pisces. So we're going to do all the signs. Now, I did this exact same reading, or I should say the same similar format last month. However, I changed it up a bit because I am aware that in the first time around, I did all the signs together, and that was a little bit hectic here. So if you want to take a look at the mid-June to mid-July readings, you could take a look at that. I'm also going to give a continuation from that reading today. So today I'm going to be focusing only on mid-July through, or I should say July through August. All right, that being said, let's get ready for the readings. And for those of you who are watching, if you are interested in a private reading, feel free to contact me. All my information is down below in the description box as well as in the chat. All right, so let's take a look at single Aries with yourself, just your overall energy, okay? So let's see. So we have single Aries. All right. Hi, single Aries, and welcome back to the channel. Whether you are a single Aries in your sun, moon, rising, Venus, or however Aries may show up on your astrological natal chart, then these messages are for you. And today I'm going to be channeling messages focusing on your overall energy here for the month of July. I know that I did a mid June through mid July reading already for you, but this one is going to be just for the month of July. So then like that, we start getting the monthly readings in for you. All right. That being said, I'm going to take a look at what may be potentially moving in your direction, just your energy individually. And then after that, I'm going to take a look at your energy along with every single zodiac sign as well. And when I get to that part, I'll explain a little further. But first, let's take a look here at your overall energy here, single Aries for the month of July. Single Aries for the month of July. All right, let's see what's coming through for you, Aries. Single Aries. And you have here love blocks, dismantle hidden barriers to real intimacy and trust. Okay. So, single Aries, what's coming through is that there may be residual energies that you may still be kind of dealing with or letting go and releasing here in the month of July. All right. There's this huge wall here, and within the wall, there is a heart made of the stone that these walls are made of. Okay, so how this is coming through here, Aries, is that there may be a little bit of this residual energy from the past or recent past. I feel here that some of you may be releasing that energy here in July, because you really are open to having a connection in regards to intimacy. However, you may describe or define intimacy. This could be emotional intimacy, intellectual intimacy, physical intimacy, friendship, intimacy, vulnerability, intimacies, just in regards to your own emotions. Okay. So I do feel that there may be a little bit of the dismantling, okay, of that energy or that blockage. There could be here residual blockages or kind of that jaded, guarded energy. And I feel that there may be this sense of you releasing that this month. I also feel in the month of July here, Aries, that you may be, I mean, we'll see how everything pans out here with all the other signs, but there may be someone here in your peripheral ace. No, sorry guys, I do have a little puppy, and you might hear me say his name. By the way, he has a channel, so we'll talk about that later. But chances are I'm going to put it down below in the description box. But yeah, Aries, this is coming across the dismantling of hidden barriers. You may meet someone here who may catch your interest, or you may catch someone else's interest, and there may be here some potential energy in regards to you kind of. Because either you're releasing or healing that energy, more open to making those types of connections here that may be beneficial for you here in the month of July. Okay. This could also be you clearing that energy from your auric field as well. Okay. All right, let's see what else is coming through for you. Single Aries. Single Aries for the month of July. What's coming through here? Okay, there you go. It says effort. Okay. I said, well, there's a mess here, but that's the one that came out for you. It says pour. It says effort. I said, I wrote at the bottom, pour into. I feel that you are going to be more focused and more centered in regards to placing the important ingredients, the important type of work and dedication and consistency that you need in order for you to heal from these past situations, circumstances, or events in the past or recent past where you have been left with either a scarred heart, scarred emotions, kind of feeling like, oh, that's it. I don't want to deal with love. I don't want to deal with, people. I just want to stay single because it's not working out. But I do feel here for you in the month of July that may soon turn. Okay, those love blockages are going to be, in a way, you putting in the effort to clearing that type of either perspective, mentality, emotional guarding, or jaded energy that you may have been focusing on as a protective mechanism in regards to your love life. Okay. Let's take a look here, Aries. What else is coming through for you? I'm actually going to give you an advice as well. Let me get this deck. I wasn't planning on using it, but I just remembered I want to give you guys an advice. All right, let's take a look at what else is coming through here, potentially what's coming energetically here in your direction, potentially. Single Aries for the month of July in your love life. I just did my nails today and I'm fumbling the decks like you would not believe. And by the way, my nails aren't that long. Surface story, look at that. It says, look beyond appearances, uncover hidden depths for transformation. Exactly what I was talking about, validation, confirmation in regards to releasing these love blockages in your heart chakra, in your heart, in regards to a breakup, separation, or divorce in your past or recent past. You're going to be more open to looking beyond the superficial layer or superficial surface here in regards to your love life. I feel here that some of you are going to feel more empowered. You're going to be in your power. You're going to be standing in your power, and you're going to feel like, okay, you know what, we could go a little deeper when in regards to love, in regards to getting to know people, in regards to giving love a second chance or another chance in your life. Okay. I'm also here because it does talk about transformation, right? And as I said, there may be something here that will come into your awareness, or for some of you here, there may be someone involved, meaning you may meet someone or you may have someone right now for the month of July here, maybe now, and this is kind of foreshadowing how things are going to progress here in the month of July, where you are pouring a little bit of more effort, kind of being a little bit more open to the idea of getting to know someone and starting to trust again and starting to bring down the guard. Okay, the emotional guard. Okay, and the emotional guard, especially because this right here, this is a glass of water. Okay, I do feel that you will be potentially here in the month of July, Aries, looking at the glass half full rather than half empty when it comes to your love life. I'm also feeling here for you that you may allow yourself to start going a little deeper, whether that's in your friendship with someone or going a little bit deeper in regards to getting to know someone, allowing yourself to just be more than just kind of casual. There may be a little bit more levels here of emotional, kind of like emotional stakes involved here. Okay. It doesn't feel like anything superficial is going to continue to hold your attention. I feel here that you're going to be more grounded and you're going to be more potentially focused on something that can develop to something with depth. Okay, so I'm getting depth and breadth here in regards to that type of energy. Ace, stop. Ace, no. That being said, let's take a look here, Aries, at the advice for you. Give me 1 second, Aries. right, my apologies there, Aries. Let's take a look at your advice for July in regards to your love life. Aries, advice for your love life. Potential advice here for you, Aries. You have reflect. You're being asked to reflect on your recent choices. What lessons have they taught you? Reflection is the mirror to your soul's growth. Use it to deepen your understanding and intuition. Exactly what we talked about at the top of the reading in regards to love blocks, you being able to start letting down your guard and start to kind of see that as surrendering to the process of evolution, the evolution of your heart chakra, the evolution of your love life. You're more open, I feel here, Aries, in the month of July, where you are ready to go a little bit deeper. And that depth is going to be very much connected to the amount of reflection and soul searching that you may potentially be focusing on here in the month of July. That being said, Aries, thank you so much. Now you can take a look down below in the description box for your timestamps after the live stream. For those of you who are watching the live stream live, I am now going to start doing the messages, focusing on every single sign along with your sign, okay? So let's move that over. And I'll put these here because this may be important for us to talk about here as it unfolds with each sign. I'll just put it back here. And we're going to start with the singles now. All right, intuitive friends, thank you for waiting. For those of you who are doing the live, for those of you who are going to watch this after the live, don't worry, we're going to skip that pause there. All right. So now, Aries, we're going to take a look at you, single Aries, along with the single fire signs. And then after that, we're going to take a look at you, single Aries, with the single earth signs, and then we're going to take a look at single Aries with all the single air signs and water signs. Okay, so that being said, let's jump into single, and I'm writing it here in the chat. So single Aries with, and then I'll just put the signs as we go along. All right. And we're going to do single Aries with single Aries. Hi, single Aries. And today we're going to take a look at single Aries with single Aries and see who's coming in your direction potentially here. Who's the single Aries that may potentially be coming in your direction? Okay. All right. So whether you are a single Aries, whether you are an Aries in your sun, moon, rising, Venus, or whether this person that may be coming towards you who's a single Aries is a single Aries in their sun, moon, rising, Venus. Let's see what's coming through here for the month of July. All right. Single Aries with single Aries. Let's see how this single Aries is showing up potentially here for you in regards to the month of July. Single Aries with single Aries. All right, and the single Aries here for you, single Aries is has the Strength card along with the Knight of Cups. Okay, I do feel this person may be moving in your direction. All right, or if you are moving towards someone that you are interested in, they happen to be a single Aries. I think that this is this is looking good. I feel that this person is going to be receptive to your energy, and I feel that this person, vice versa, may be very much receptive to your energy in regards to them moving towards you. They do have here the Strength card. And the Strength card is ruled by Leo. Okay, so this person could have other fire signs. If they are in any other sign in their sun sign, they may have fire in their they may have fire in other placements on their astrological natal chart. Okay, I do feel that with this Strength card, this person may take a lot for them to either want to move towards someone in regards to love, or it's going to take a lot for them to kind of be like, okay, you know what, I'm ready now. Now that does make sense, because remember, single Aries, that if this person is also a single Aries, you may be sharing or mirroring this love blocks energy that I gave you individually as your reading, single Aries, at the top of the at the top of me channeling for your individual energy by yourself. So it makes sense that if this person potentially is in that same energy, it's kind of you're doing that mirroring here for each other. Ace, come here. So it's coming across as that. The Knight of Cups here is someone who is, ready to follow their heart and their intuition. Okay, this person could ask you for an invitation, or vice versa. You could be asking this person out. They may say yes. Okay, so I'm getting that type of emotional type of connection here and awareness. Okay, this person may be very much into you. Okay, they may be very much into you, because the Knight of Cups is someone that is they're in love with love, is that type of energy that I'm getting here. Okay, in regards to this person. Now, if you see here, this deck that I'm using here this month, it says proposals. Okay, and so proposal in this context is talking about this single Aries being more open to either asking you out, or receiving or taking your invitation and saying yes. So either way here. So if you move in their direction, they're more open to saying yes, to getting to know you better. And if you're moving in their direction, they're more open to saying yes. And if you know what I mean, vice versa. I feel that this is a positive thing here. All right, let's take a look at, let's clarify this energy. Ace, come here. All right, let's see what else. My apologies. I do have a puppy, so I might have to Call him from time to time. All right, there you go. This is validation confirmation that this person, this single Aries, is open to growth in their love life, just like your energy, Aries, at the top of the reading, where we have you have dismantle hidden barriers to real intimacy and trust. Look beyond appearances, uncover hidden depth for transformation. So again, no more of the superficial type of high and by. I feel this person, just like you in your energy here, Aries, they're more aware and more willing to put growth, to put transformation, to put the effort that they need in order to continue here something with you. Okay. All right, up next, we're going to take a look at single Leo. Okay, guys, just give me 1 second here. Jackie, come here. Stay right here. Okay, stay right there. Ace, over here. Ace, come. Come here. Ace, come. Here you go. Good boy. All right, so up next, single Aries, we're going to focus on you, single Aries, with single Leo. Hello, single Aries, and now we're going to take a look at you, single Aries, with single Leo. We're going to find out here how this person, who this person may be, what energy they may be in here for the month of July. Okay, so let's take a look here at single Aries, which is you, with single Leo. Okay, this person has the Hanged Man that just popped out of the deck here. All right, single Aries with single Leo. And we have here the Ace of Swords. Okay, so this single Leo here for you, Aries, may be focusing on... Ace, come here. This single Leo here, Aries, may be focusing on gaining a new perspective in regards to their love life, okay? So I feel that this single Leo here may come across as someone who's like put a pause. It could be someone that you've met before, okay, who may have had a pause, but has taken the time to take a look at either the connection with you, or they're kind of thinking about should they move in the direction of pursuing something or moving in your direction. Okay, here with the Ace of Swords, there's this energy of this breakthrough of clarity, and of course it makes sense because the Hanged Man is right before. So the Hanged Man energy is this energy of gaining a new perspective, of putting a pause on something here, maybe in the month of July, and focusing on what they need to focus on and realize what they need to realize before either actually moving in your direction, or either asking you out, or connecting with you in any way, shape, or form, or saying yes if you are asking them out. Okay, that's how this is coming across. So the Ace of Swords is like, yes, I have thought about it. I am ready to move forward. I'm looking at my love life in a new way, in a new outlook, and whatever here that person may have been like, well, I don't know, they will potentially here eventually figure out what it is that they need to realize in order to either give you a clear answer or have a clear beginning in regards to their love life towards you. Okay. So that being said, let's take a look at what else is coming through in regards to this person. I do feel that this person may, again, with the Hanged Man here, it's as if they kind of need time to reassess something. Okay. So I don't feel that this person is going to say yes right away in regards to if you ask them out, or they're not going to come towards you right away until they are sure. Okay. So until they've thought about it, they figured out exactly what they want to do, and then they're kind of like, okay, this is it. It's a thumbs up here in regards to this energy. Okay. Right. Stay right there. All right. Let's see. Let's get more clarity here in regards to this person. Yep. There you go. Learning and expansion. Like I said, they're going to be ready for a new phase, but in order for them to be 100% sure, or at least more certain, they will need this time in order to gain a perspective. Okay, so it may feel like it may be a little bit of a slow start here in regards to the single Leo, but this person will figure it out, though, especially with the Ace of Swords and this ascending. And ascending here says transcending, preparing for union, new phase, learning, and expansion. Okay, so very positive energy here in regards to this person here, single Aries with this single Leo. All right, so up next we have single Sagittarius. All right, so let's see. Single Sagittarius. Hello, single Aries. Today we're going to take a look at you, single Aries, with single Sagittarius here, talking about your love life. And let's see this person, who this person may potentially be, and what's coming in your direction in regards to this single Sagittarius. Okay. If you missed your love reading for the month of July, just go back. If you're watching the live, you could go back to those messages that I channeled for you at the top of the reading. And if you're watching this after the live stream, just press on the just click on the timestamps that will be provided for all of the signs, especially your individual overall energy. Okay. All right, let's take a look at this single Sagittarius. Who is this person potentially here, and what's coming in regards to this person? So I apologize ahead of time, especially for those of you who are current subscribers. I just did my nails today. So I'm shuffling, and it's like what I've never see is like, I'm like, my nails are bumping into everything over here. All right, so they have here the World card. Very nice, with the Two of Wands. This person may be closing chapters in their love life. Okay, closing old chapters or things that no longer work for them. And they could be opening themselves up to a brand new beginning. Now, the brand new beginning that they may potentially be opening themselves up towards here, single Aries, is something that they still are thinking about. They are still planning. Okay. This is not something that I feel that they're going to do anything. I don't feel a lot of movement here with the Sagittarius person. Okay. But I do feel someone who is at least contemplating or figuring something out. Now, for some of the single Sagittarius, they may be kind of on the fence here about something. They may be kind of trying to figure out which of the two things that are very much appealing to them, that have captured their drive, their motivation, or their passion, which of the two either paths, directions, it could be people, it could be two things that they are very much deeply driven for or towards. Okay. And they're trying to select which of those two things may be best for them. But I don't see them actually doing anything physically moving forward. I do feel that there's a lot of, you know, kind of thinking about it. Okay. So I do feel that there's this kind of like this vision going on in their minds and them kind of figuring out, doing the planning process of it. Okay. So that's how this energy is coming through. Now, this could also be here with the Two of Wands, not only planning or refining their vision in regards to their love life. But this could also be, like I said, making some choices here. Okay, making choices. It doesn't have to be people. It could be two things that they're very much passionate for. It could also be resembling, or it could be kind of like in a way showing up as their old path versus their new path. Okay, and making a choice in their love life. Which direction do they want to do? Do they want to stay with what they've been doing and just kind of stay in that energy, or do they want to pivot into something different, something that really sparks their interest and sparks their passion? Okay. All right, let's take a look here. Now, for some of you, and again, this may not be for all of you, but some of you, this single Sagittarius is someone that you know, that you've known before. You've had some type of connection with this person. The World card does at times give this energy of the second turnaround or a second chance, or, taking a second look at someone or something from the past or recent past and kind of wanting to move into a new start or a new cycle. Okay, so for some of you, this person, you may already know who they are. All right, let's get more clarity here on this single Sagittarius. And we have the chaser, fear of abandonment, chasing codependencies. And this may be the reason why this single Sagittarius here for you, single Aries, may be a little bit hesitant. Okay, they may fear being abandoned, because that is what chaser energy is about. This could be someone from the past or recent past, like I said a little while ago. There could be some codependent tendencies here that this person may have, which could be the reason here that there may be a pause. Now, I'm feeling that this kind of planning is coming on their end, but it could very well be here. And looking at your messages from the top of the reading, and I'll show that for those of you who are watching now who may have missed it. Remember, single Aries, that your energy for the month of July says love blocks, dismantle hidden barriers. Sorry, dismantle hidden barriers to real intimacy and trust. And it says surface story, look beyond appearances, uncover hidden depths for transformation. So if you're going to be in an energy where you are going to let down your guard, you're going to release here, your jaded, guarded energy, and you are looking with something of a connection that has more depth, and you're willing to put the effort here as this is showing up for you energetically for the month of July, because you're going to be doing the reflection that is needed in order for you to know exactly who you want to connect with or go out with or actually spend time to get to know. That may place the single Sagittarius in a predicament where if you're coming in with that energy and they still haven't cleared their energy from anything from the past or recent past, there may be a little friction. So you may be in this state of, listen, this is where I'm at, this is what I want, and this is where I'm going. And this person could still be in the process of closing chapters from the past or recent past in order to then move or want to decide at some point to move in a new direction. So again, I'm feeling here that the single Sagittarius may be on pause, but I do feel that they may be very much open for at least entertaining the idea of moving in the direction of starting something new. But again, it's coming across as they need time to figure something out, especially clearing the fears of either abandonment or the fear of intimacy. Now, even though only the chaser came up here for the single Sagittarius. This could very well be showing the runner chaser dynamic. Okay, so again, even though the runner isn't here, only the chaser, it could go vice versa. It could be this person could be in the chaser mode or in the runner mode. Okay, so either way, that's what's coming through here for single Sagittarius. Up next, we have single Taurus with you, single Aries. Okay. All right, so we're going to move these up a little bit here. For those of you who are joining me live, thank you so much for stopping by. I greatly appreciate your love, your loyalty, and your support. My apologies. It's been a little choppy here with the messages. Not so much the messages per se, but as I said at the top of the reading, I do have a puppy. And today, out of all the days, he's usually chill. Today, it seems that the chill mode was not the case. Okay, now he's chilling. All right, now he's here behind me taking a nap. So this is good. All right, so let's take a look here with you single Aries and Taurus. Hi, single Aries, and welcome back. Today I'm going to be taking a look at the single Taurus energy with your energy, single Aries. Okay, now remember, the single Taurus could be Taurus in their sun, moon, rising, Venus, or Taurus in their Juno, Taurus in their 7th or 5th house of which are the placements focusing on relationships and connections. Okay, so this could be in other areas on their astrological natal chart. If you're interested in learning more about that, I did put a link down in the description box for those of you who are interested in finding out more about, let's say, for example, if you are interested, you still consider yourself single at this moment in time, but you are interested in someone in a specific astrological sign. Okay, so I have that information down below. It's totally free. It's Cafe Astrology. Okay, that being said, let's take a look at who this single Taurus may potentially be here and what energy they may be in regards to their love life. And, you know, are they moving towards you, or, you know, or are they going to be receptive if you move towards them, single Aries? Let's see how this is coming through for the month of July. All right, let's see. Single Taurus with single Aries, single Aries with single Taurus. Look at that, 9 of Cups. This is beautiful energy. This is a wish fulfillment. This single Taurus here, Aries, may be very much moving in your direction. They may have been kind of feeling certain type of feelings for you for either quite some time, or they could be very much, when you meet them, there could be like you're checking off. What I'm getting here is like checking off the list of their list. So they may have a list of things that they're looking for or they would like to see in a potential partner or in a potential connection. And this is coming across as they've been wishing, praying, yearning, desiring a type of connection or the type of person showing with the qualities that you may be showing them, potentially here for the month of July. And it's like, yes, I finally am starting to see someone that is compatible to what I've been wishfully thinking, hoping, yearning, or desiring. Okay. Behind that, they have the Queen of Swords. Like I said, they've been thinking a lot about what type of person they are, wanting to call into their energy field. Okay. And I feel here, single Aries, that you are the one that's catching this single Taurus's type of focus. Okay. Now, the Queen of Swords, I'm going to be straightforward as I always am. I do feel that this person could be a little bit reserved. They could be a little bit reserved on their emotions. Now, that's fine. I feel that they feel what they feel. Like they feel that there may be an attraction. You may be the type of person they've been wishing, hoping, yearning, or desiring, but I don't feel that they're going to show it on the outside. Okay, so it's not going to be that external kind of showing like, oh yeah, I'm head over heels, or I'm really interested in you. They may be more intellectually trying to figure out if you meet their compatibility or if you guys are compatible. Okay, this is how this is coming across. Now, the Queen of Swords is someone who is very much, the master of their own, rational, logical, analytical type of thinking. Now, already, Aries, that Taurus is very practical. So there is a sense here that this person is going to be very much straight up through and through. They're going to be direct. Okay. They're not going to be able to be swayed by BS. And so they may come across as, listen, what do you bring to the table? Because they're ready. They're ready to move towards you, Aries. And if you, Aries, move towards this Taurus person, they're going to be receptive to that energy. They're going to be more open to that energy because this is something of a connection that they've been hoping, wishing, desiring, or yearning. Okay. So there's something about you, single Aries, that is going to be checking off their list, and they're going to be more open towards you. Now, are they going to be showing those emotions? It doesn't come across that way because the Queen of Swords is more reserved and quiet. The Queen of Swords. Now, don't worry about the fact that it says Queen. That has nothing to do with gender. That's about the Yin energy. So this person could be leaning into their intuition, but being very much analytically kind of assessing and observing what you bring to the table as well, Aries. And this person coming in with this Nine of Cups is going to be very much open to your energy here of you letting go of your love blocks. Okay, so this is a good match as long as you have done the reflection that you need in order to go deeper in regards to your emotions. Okay, because this person here, and listen, you have here effort. So you are coming into July with this energy of being more receptive to that. And I feel that with this Taurus person, this potential singles Taurus here, they're going to be receptive too. They just may come across as someone who is observing and assessing. Okay, they may not come across as, for example, as a water sign. They're going to come across as a fixed sign, as they are, Taurus energy. Okay, practical and down to earth, but they're going to be very much analyzing the conversations. They're going to be listening to what you are saying and vice versa here. Okay, let's see what else is coming through here for this single Taurus in this month of July that's coming up. Look at that. What did I say? Both of you are going to be hitting it off as long as both of you understand that Taurus understands where you are at, and that you, Aries, know where you are and where you want to go, and that you, Aries, understand where Taurus is coming from and what Taurus is looking towards in regards to connection. As long as both of you kind of in a way clear that, I mean, you have that yin yang energy. Okay. So again, your yang energy, because you are an Aries sign in Aries. Okay. Aries is ruled by Mars, and the yin sign of the Taurus is ruled by Venus. There goes that yin yang type of energy. So there may be this, even if there's a little bit of polar opposite energy on perspectives, I do feel that both of you are going to have this energy of really feeling a sense of compatibility here potentially in the month of July. Okay. Now, let's take a look here at the next sign for you, Aries, and that is going to be Virgo. Okay. So let's take a look here. Let's take a look here at Virgo. All right. Single Aries, and this is for you, single Virgo with single Aries. And let's take a look at this energy potentially here for the month of July. Single Aries with single Virgo. So this is all the earth signs. Okay. All right, let's take a look at what's coming through here for this single Virgo and you, Aries. Potential energy here. And they have here the King of Cups. This Virgo, the single Virgo, is open to moving in your direction. And if you, single Aries, move towards their direction, they're going to be open. Okay. There's a sense of this person being more emotionally aware or being more emotionally mature or emotionally intelligent here with this King of Cups. The King of Cups is coming up as like romantic actions as well. So this person could be doing or could be showing some type of emotional actions here towards you, whether that is like asking you out, exchanging numbers, getting to know you, investing their time in getting to know you. And if it's the other way around, as I always say, this could be vice versa. It could be you, Aries, who may be very interested in this single Virgo. And guess what? It's coming across potentially here that this single Virgo is going to be open to that energy. Okay. So they're going to be open to saying yes if you ask them out or if you move in their direction. Okay. I'm also getting here with this King of Cups. They're going to come across as very calm, cool, and collected. Okay, as you know, Virgo rules the Hermit card in tarot, so they tend to be a little bit more about the observing, the assessing, the making sure, the thinking about things critically here, even though they are an earth sign. So I do feel that there is, or there could be here, this potential where you, single Aries, may pull this Virgo out of their head and pull them in the direction to lean more into their heart or their emotions. Okay. That being said, they do have here the Tower. Now, for some of you here, you may say, oh my gosh, the Tower, that is like not good. Oh my gosh, does that mean? No, hold on a second. Let's talk about the context of this scenario. Now, because they have here, because single Virgo has the King of Cups first, followed by the Tower, this could be multiple energies here that I'm going to talk about. The first is going to be that this person may not have seen you coming in your direction. There could have been some sense of like, wow, a spark, an awareness, an epiphany. That at times, depending on the context of the reading, could show up here as the Tower. So there could be an unexpected revelation, an unexpected action that may cause them to be like, oh, wow, I didn't even expect to be feeling this way, or I didn't expect for Aries to capture my attention or pull at my heartstrings. So that's what that's talking about here. Okay. The other energy that's coming through here is that, yes, this Virgo could have had a situation, circumstance, or event that they are letting go of, that they've surrendered to whatever situation, circumstance, or event this may have been in their love life in the past or recent past. And they are more aware and more kind of emotionally aware that they are kind of like, okay, listen, that may have happened in the past or recent past, but there's something about Aries that is making me kind of like, okay, I want to move in their direction, or I want to accept their invitation, or be more open to their energy. Okay, so that's how this is coming across here. Okay, with this King of Cups. I do feel that this person may be smitten by you. They may have a crush on you. All right. And I don't feel that they expected that. Okay, with this Tower here, this is coming across to me energetically as like they were very much surprised. And it could be here, Aries, that you do something or you say something, because remember that in your reading, you do have love blocks are going to be kind of dismantling here in the month of July. So there may be something that you may potentially hear say or do hear that catches a single Virgo by surprise, and they're more receptive to like, oh wow, yeah, sure, I'll be more than happy to kind of move in that direction towards you, and vice versa. Okay, let's take a look here at more clarity in regards to the single Virgo. Okay, they have here seduction. All right, so this person is coming across as someone who may be attracted to you. Like I said, I'm not surprised because this validation confirmation here with this King of Cups, this person who has the emotional maturity and the emotional mastery to be open, become cool, collected, and kind of learn from whatever it is that they may have gone through in a past connection that was difficult for them. Okay, so they're more in that awareness. Now, here's the thing. I'm also getting here, you just need to keep an open eye or be vigilant that this may also come across as this person may have someone that they are already speaking to, or it may be someone that they may be interested in. There could be a third party energy. That doesn't always mean that it is a third person, but it could be. It could also be a third energy, meaning them, you, and something that may be a little bit complicated to deal with here in regards to the both of you creating some type of a wedge here. Now, that could be something like work, that could be their family, that could be responsibilities, that could be, multiple things here. There could be financial situations here for Virgo. However, this may show up in regards to this Virgo, there's just this kind of like awareness here that you need to have that there may be an extra energy here that this Virgo may be potentially dealing with here in the month of July. Okay. That being said, let's take a look at the next sign, and that is Capricorn. So I'm going to write Capricorn here. Single Capricorn with single Aries. Hi, single Aries, and now we're going to take a look at single Capricorn here with you potentially here in the month of July. Now, remember, this Capricorn sign could be in this person's sun, moon, rising Venus, or in other placements on their astrological natal chart. And let's take a look here at how this single Capricorn could be showing up potentially here in the month of July, okay? Who's coming and what's coming in regards to this single Capricorn? Who's coming and what's coming in regards to this single Capricorn? After the earth signs here, Aries, I'm going to be focusing on the air signs and then the water signs with you, okay? So let's see here. Single Capricorn. How are they showing up energetically here potentially for the month of July? And they have here the High Priestess. There's going to be this kind of like intuitive type of energy. I don't feel that this person is moving like externally. I don't feel any external movement in something, but I do feel a lot of internal type of intuitions being activated here for this person listening to their gut level emotions, gut level feelings here. I'm also getting here with intuition that there may be an intuitive kind of soul-to-soul connection between you, single Aries, and this potential single Capricorn, okay? So again, there may be kind of like this feeling like you feel like you've met them before, or they may feel like they've met you before, okay? That's the type of energy that I'm getting here in regards to the single Capricorn. All right, and they have here, look at that soul-to-soul connection here, Ace of Cups, beautiful energy here. I'm going to say this, single Aries, this is a really good energy here with the potentially here with the single Capricorn. Now, remember, Capricorn could be anywhere in their astrological natal chart, okay? It could be in their sun, moon, rising, or Venus. It could also be on other placements on their astrological natal chart, such as their Juno, such as their 7th house or 5th house. That's about connections and, relationships there. So there could be a little bit of that earth energy there. But wherever this Capricorn may be placed on their astrological natal chart, there is this kind of like, feeling of either they feel like they've known you from before. You may have had a past life connection here, very much likely here for some of you, okay? For those of you who believe in reincarnation and I don't know why I said beloved. I don't know where that came from. Maybe here you were married in some other past life here, okay? For those of you who don't believe in reincarnation or past lives, then just skip that part. But it is coming across as someone who is very much emotionally ready to open up their heart. I do feel here, because remember, aces are all about divine gifts. So there could be here this divine gift from the universe, from creator, this kind of like either spiritual renewal in regards to that intuition, especially with this high priestess here. So that could be intuitive, that intuitive connection that's going to be felt, or this could be just brand new feelings. This could be a kind of like feeling like, they're falling, they're falling head over heels for you. And again, maybe perhaps you're entertaining that emotion as well. Okay, so vice versa, how this may be. But the single Capricorn is looking like they are ready to move in the direction of getting to know you and being more open here to their emotions and falling in love. Okay, this is a person who really has I feel here is a person who's emotionally mature. Okay, they've learned something here in regards to their past connections, okay, or a past connection that they may have had. I feel this person is ready for a new opportunity in love, and there could be here opportunities either for you, single Aries, or for the single Capricorn, where it may feel like kind of like destined or fated, okay, kind of like maybe sign symbol synchronicities also here. Now, remember that I was talking about reincarnation, and for some of you, again, may not be for all of you, but for some of you, there's going to be this feeling like you've known this person before, even if it's your very first time. And if you take a look here at the high priestess here with this figure 8, that is the infinity sign. Okay, so energy energy cannot be broken. Okay, so basically that's what it's talking about. It could be here an energetic connection that you may have had from prior lives or prior situations, circumstances, or events. Okay, for others of you, this past life type of energy may not be from a reincarnation. It could be very well about a connection that you may have had with this person. This person could be familiar to you. Okay, single Aries, it doesn't have to be, but there could be a sense of familiarity because, like I said, this Ace of Cups is also the renewal of. So there could be here maybe before in the past or recent past, it just wasn't the right time or the right ingredients here in order to move something forward. And there could be here this divine gift or this divine opportunity being gifted for either Capricorn or for you to take and to explore this connection. But I do feel that there's a beautiful type of romantic vibe here. There's this kind of like magnetic attraction here between the both of you. Self-indulgence, it says here, self-worth, value, time to heal, shadow work, and self-appreciation. And the reason that this single Capricorn could be showing up as a person who's ready is because they've done the work, they've done the healing, they've had their dark night of the soul, where they have taken into account all the things that they may have experienced in the past or recent past, and they've learned from it. So they are with the sense of knowledge and maturity to want to be able to move in a direction of love, being capable and open to this type of either unconditional love or being able to open their heart to the experience or the opportunity of that. All right, let's take a look at the, let's see, we already did the fire sign. So I did single Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I just finished the single earth signs, okay, Aries. So I did single Aries with single Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. And now we're going to take a look at the air signs, okay? So we're going to take a look at the air signs. And that starting with Gemini, okay? For those of you who missed the beginning portion, no worries. As soon as I finish the live, I will be putting in the timestamps. So it'll be easier for you to navigate each of the single signs that I'm channeling for you. All right. So now we have Single Aries with single Gemini. Now, remember, single Aries, this single Gemini could be Gemini in their sun, moon, rising, Venus, or it could be anywhere on their astrological natal chart. There could be other placements, such as their 7th house, their 5th house, their Juno, their Venus, that could have a bit of either Gemini or air energy. So just letting you know that ahead of time. So let's take a look at who this single Gemini may potentially be and what could potentially be energetically here coming towards either your direction, or them towards you, or you towards them. Okay. Now remember, this could go vice versa. So let's take a look here at single Gemini. Single Gemini with single Aries. Single Aries with single Gemini. All right, let's see what's coming through. Potentially here for the month of July, they have here the 6 of Pentacles, generosity, and equal give and take. I do feel that you, single Aries, along with the single Gemini, may be working very well with each other's energy. Okay, I do feel that there's going to be an equal give and take in regards to physical actions, like things that you can see and quantify. For example, if you text them, they'll text you. Okay, they text you, you'll text them. They ask you, hey, listen, let's go out for dinner, let's hang out. And you saying, sure, yes. And then sometimes you going towards them saying, hey, listen, I'm interested, whatever that is. But I'm feeling a dual dynamic here, meaning this beautiful exchange back and forth. Okay. There could be here a generosity of time, which is intangible. Okay, so you can't touch time, but the quality of time may be of importance here for this single Gemini. Okay, efforts may be very much equally important to them, and they may be showing those efforts. I do feel that it's going to take some time in order for them, one or two things, in order for them to feel confident enough to actually move forward towards you, or they may take a little bit of time for them to say yes if you ask them out. But I do feel that they are going to be receptive to this energy. Okay, so the single Gemini, look at that. And I wonder why. It's because they have the Lovers. Okay, the Lovers card in tarot is ruled by Gemini. So Gemini is coming out in its own reading, which even says how strongly this is very much connected to this equal give and take. Remember that I just said a little while ago that this 6 of Pentacles energy was giving me this energy of like, as long as you put in, they will say yes. And as long as they put in and you say yes, then there's this kind of beautiful back and forward of healthy energy going back and forth, of putting efforts on both directions. Okay. I do feel here there's something here about earning your place with them and them earning their place with you. Okay, so I don't know what that may be about. That may be very specific, but I definitely got that energy. Now remember, yes, the Lovers card is about love. It's about the soul to soul connection. But also remember that the Lovers card has a lot to do with choices. So this Gemini may be kind of like back and forth in analyzing or assessing how long has this back and forth effort. I feel that they're going to be assessing that. It's coming across as like this Gemini going, okay, so, let's see how long there could be this kind of like this effect of this kind of reciprocal type of energy between the both of you. Okay. And I feel that they're going to be taking a look at that. And I feel that they're going to base their choices in regards to how to move in this connection, or, this, getting to know you type of phase. They're going to take their time with that. Okay. All right, let's take a look at more clarity here for the single Gemini. I do feel that, like I said, this person is going to be receptive towards you as long as there's an equal give and take. Okay, so as long as there's a reciprocal, mutual type of effort and consistency, then things should be looking pretty good here, potentially. Okay, Aries with the single Gemini. Let's see what else is coming through here in regards to the single Gemini. Single Aries with single Gemini. Okay. Nope. They have here, not today, but listen carefully. This person could have put a stop in their love life in the past or recent past. They could have gone through a situation, circumstance, or event that was very upsetting. It made them feel as if they kind of lost hope in regards to love. That may be the reason why this energy of the Six of Pentacles is coming up so strongly here for the single Gemini. Because remember, if the single Gemini feels that their energies are not being reciprocated or they're not being met equally here or as equal as it could be, right? And I don't mean 50-50 on a check. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the effort that they may be putting in. If they don't see that type of effort being put towards them, it's going to be an issue here. Okay. And I did mention that at the top of the reading. I do feel that this person could have had an experience where they lacked that type of reciprocity in their past connection. And so that makes them a little bit hyper vigilant. Okay, hyper vigilant. They're going to be looking. I told you this person is going to be assessing. Are these energies mutual? Is this effort mutual? Is this type of generosity between the both of us mutual? Okay, because that is what that Six of Pentacles is about. And both the lovers are looking towards the Six of Pentacles. So you may be thinking and feeling that, and they may be thinking and feeling that. Okay. So a lot of effort is going to be effort is going to be very much important here, because this person may have had a situation, circumstance, or event, or a breakup, separation, or divorce where they did not get that from their past partner. Remember, these two people are looking towards the past or recent past. So there may be this residual energy that if there is not that kind of frequency or consistency, there may be a stop here in regards to them approaching you or you approaching them. All right, next up we have a Libra. Single Libra with single. Hello, Ed, how are you? Single Libra with single Aries. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for saying hi. All right, so single Aries. Hi, single Aries, and these messages are for you, focusing on single Libra. We're going to take a look at who's coming, who this single Libra may potentially be, and what's coming in your direction with this potentially single Libra here for the month of July. Okay. All right, let's take a look here. Who's the single Libra potentially in regards to your love life that may be coming in your direction here in the month of July? Now, remember that these messages may resonate in different ways, and we all have our own unique timeline. So just keep that also in awareness. But let's take a look here. Single Aries with the single Libra. Who's the single Libra and what energy are they coming towards? Look at that. This is beautiful. The Wheel of Fortune. For some of you, maybe you don't want to hear this, but for some of you, this could be someone that you've known from the past or recent past, okay? It doesn't have to be an ex, but it could very much well be an ex, okay? It could be very, very much well, it could very much so be an ex, or for some of you here, it could be a person that you have known for quite some time. It just, the timing wasn't right, or certain circumstances were not best suitable to have either proceeded or continued or gone in a specific direction in the past or recent past, okay? For others of you, you have no idea who this single Libra is. Now, remember, Libra could show up in many ways in this person's astrological natal chart. It could be in their sun, moon, rising, Venus. It could also be in other placements on their astrological natal chart, such as their Juno, their 7th or 5th house, okay? Now, if you are interested in that, please note that down below in the description box, I did place the Cafe Astrology. I have no connections to them, but I do use their services, and they're really good. And they are free, by the way. So as long as you know the person's date of birth, you should be able to get some type of information in regards to someone's birth chart. But that being said, here with the Wheel of Fortune, this is coming across as maybe even destiny, creator, whichever your religious or spiritual beliefs may be, okay? And I feel here that there may be an unexpected opportunity that either you don't see coming, single Aries, or I don't know what to say, single Leo, but okay, or yeah, single Leo, no, single Aries for this single Libra or single Libra towards you. So there may be an opportunity here that neither one of you either saw coming, or there's going to be this unexpected surprise. Now, here with the Wheel of Fortune is, Jupiter rules the Wheel of Fortune. So I do feel here that there is this sense of bringing some type of good luck your way or their way, or like the right alignment this time around. For those of you who know who this person may be from the past or recent past, or may come across someone that you weren't expecting in the month of July, there could be here this energy of being surprised by destiny. You do have here the Eight of Cups, not you per se, but the person, and they have here the Angel of the Ocean healing. Yeah, for some of you, like I said, this could very well be someone that you've known from the past or recent past that may have a Libra Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Juno, 7th or 5th house, or their Venus. Like I said, this person could have been emotionally disengaged at a particular point in time, but due to the healing, okay, they have the Angel of the Ocean here. Let me put it here so that it becomes more of an understanding of why I'm saying what I'm saying, because I'm getting this energy here of the Angel of the Ocean, and it's as if this person has taken the suitable amount of time to heal from a situation, circumstance, or event that they emotionally disconnected from. This could have been you here, Aries, from the past or recent past, or this could be something not related or connected to you. This could be very much something personal. So their emotional disengagement, which is the Eight of Cups, their sense of disillusionment or emotionally detaching and moving in a new direction. They may be moving in a new direction of healing, which could place them in an opportunity to be more open and receptive if you choose to move in their direction as well. Okay. That being said, let's take a look at more clarity here in regards to. All right, look at that. Look what popped out of the deck, and they have here Healing Heart. Like I said, validation, confirmation. Remember that I said, let me take this as I'm being called to take it out. This has very much a lot to do with the single Libra. And sure enough, there goes another completely different deck here saying the same exact thing about this healing. So this potentially here, the single Libra, as long as they are coming from a healthier type of vantage point, or they have taken enough time to heal through their wounds, I do feel that this person could be very much open to at least establishing a friendship or a connection here based on just pure friendship. It could lead into something more here, but again, it all depends how far along in the healing process they are or they have been. Okay, I'm also getting here with this healing heartbreak this person could have had or experienced. This potential single Libra here could have dealt with something very emotionally traumatic for them. Okay, and that is why they're showing up here as a person who maybe at the beginning may seem a little bit emotionally disengaged in general in regards to love, but I feel, like I said, it has a lot to do with their past or recent past that they need to let go of here. And for others of you, it is someone that you've dealt with before, or there's been a connection, or you know each other from before, and there's this sense of kind of like renewing. So there could be a little bit of this reconciliation or reunion. Now, if you're interested, I did do a reading focusing on we've reconciled, not what, and that I have it both in the couple readings as well as in the singles readings. So you could take a look at that further. All right, up next, we have Aquarius. Hello, single Aries, and we are now going to take a look at single Aquarius. Okay, so who's the single Aquarius, and what energy could they be potentially moving towards in regards to your connection, if there is a connection here, or what they plan to do, or how they plan to move, if they are interested, or if you are interested in them or towards them. Now remember, Aquarius could be showing up in different placements of their astrological natal chart. It could be in their sun. This could be an Aquarius sun, moon, rising, or an Aquarius Venus, Juno, 7th or 5th house, because those houses are about connections and relationships. So there may be a little bit of that air energy of Aquarius in those potentially here in those areas. That being said, let's take a look at how this single Aries may be potentially showing up here in the month of July in regards to your single love life. Okay, Aries, let's take a look at how this person is showing up or may potentially show up here in the month of July. And they have here the Four of Pentacles. This person is hanging on or maybe hanging on to something that is very important to them. Okay, now this could be something beneficial, but it could also be something that is consuming them as well. Okay, now as you know, everything in moderation, but this Four of Pentacles is someone holding on to something. I'm hearing like holding on to dear life and to something here that could be that's very valuable to them, whether that's their finances. Okay, so they may be a little bit frugal at this moment in time in regards to their finances. There may be something that they're trying to secure here, but I'm also getting emotional security. Okay, so there could be this energy where there is this emotional security here that Aquarius may have, and they may come across as very kind of firm and stable in what they find important and what in their mind could be coming across as this equals stability. So this is showing up as if you, Aries, kind of like, if they're interested in you, they're very much interested in you. Okay, so if they find that there is a valuable connection and flow between the both of you, they're gonna be like, yep, I want to hang on to the single Aries. Okay, this could also be them trying to secure their foundation in something that is very important to them. So again, it could go either way. Let's see what they have. Yep, look at that, something that is very important to them. Like I said, they could be very much focusing on something that is has to do with stability. It doesn't have to do with money, but it could be financially stable. It could be something having to do with work. Okay, it could be something having to do with value, something very valuable. Okay, the growth in emotional love or their emotions, even though this is Pentacles energy, it's coming across as them valuing. Okay, so them reevaluating even here. There could be some reignited passion as well for those of you who may have been talking to this potentially the single Aquarius in the past or recent past. There may be this reignited passion that may be coming back into your energy field, and there could be like you are the type of person potentially here, for those of you this is coming across as someone that you've met already, that they haven't been able to let you go. There's something about you here potentially here, Aries, that if you have met this person from the past or recent past, there was here some type of fondness, connection, or you just knowing each other. There's something about you that's very uniquely special that they definitely want to keep and hang on to, and something that they value from you. And that is here with the Ace of Wands, their ability to grow. Okay, so there, if this is sounding for some of you, and again, you know, this is a general reading, so I got to give you different aspects of how this energy is playing out potentially here in this month of July, where this Four of Pentacles, if it's someone that you've known from before from the past or recent past, especially with this Ace of Wands looking at my left hand, it could be like they have valued your friendship for a very long time. So it could be someone that you've known as a friend, or here they value the time that you take to connect with them, or the fact that they value spending time with you, that they value your opinion, you know, things like that. But it's very much connected to value and the security that that value is bringing to the table here for this single Aquarius. Now, remember that single Aquarius here has the Ace of Wands. So again, there could be a passionate renewal, or for others of you, you've never met this, you know, single Aquarius, this person could be very much ready to get to know you, to talk to you, to go grab a cup of tea, coffee, go out for, you know, a night on the town. They're very much open to reigniting their love life with someone like you. There's definitely here coming across as something they see in value in regards to you, or the connection that you may share. You see, what did I say? I told you, validation confirmation is coming across as someone who's looking at pictures, missing you, nostalgia, make new memories. This, for some of you, is someone that you've known from the past or recent past, and there could be a second go around here, or at least them letting you know that they're still interested in you in some way, shape, or form. Okay. All right. Up next, we have Scorpio. Hello, single Aquarius. I'm sorry. So, hello, single Aries here. This message is for you. Let's take a look here at the single Scorpio potentially here for the month of July. What's coming through in regards to this single Scorpio, and you know, what they may be bringing to the table, or what energy they may be moving in regards to their love life in the month of July. Okay. Let's take a look here. I'm going to move these up because now we're focusing on the water signs, okay? So single Scorpio with single Aries. Let's take a look here. Single Scorpio with single Aries. Single Aries with single Scorpio. Let's see. Okay, so we have the 10 of Cups. There seems to be here a very big kind of turnaround here, or finally feeling this Scorpio may finally feel that they have met either their match, they've met someone who is very much compatible. There's something here about emotions, okay? Aries, there, you could fire up their emotions, but there's also here a sense of gentleness and a sense of compassion here. The 10 of Cups is this emotional fulfillment. So there could be a lot of joy. There could be here this energy of feeling fulfilled, feeling satisfied, emotional harmony here between the both of you. And this is how this may potentially be coming across here for single Scorpio and you, single Aries, or vice versa. I feel that this 10 of Cups could also, especially if this is someone that you may meet here, in the month of July, there seems like emotionally they're hooked, is how this is coming across. They're emotionally committed here to getting to know you better, or investing emotionally here in you. They see something within this either connection, or what you bring to the table, or what they're able to bring to the table. But this 10 of Cups is their sense of feeling like, ta-da, we are here. Look at this. They have here the Star card, and the Star card is ruled by Aquarius here, okay? So there's this energy here. They could also have Aquarius somewhere on their astrological natal chart. They don't have to, but they could. They could have other placements, okay? So single Scorpio here with you, single Aries, is they are hoping for the best. There's a sense of not only hope, but there's this sense of like their wishes have been listened, like their thoughts, their prayers, their desires, their wishes are coming true, or they see kind of like at the light at the end of the tunnel in regards to either their healing, or in regards to them moving in your direction. This could also be an apology. It doesn't have to be, but it very much could be here. There could be here a single Scorpio apologizing for something here, maybe from the past or recent past, or maybe something here throughout the month of July. But 10 of Cups with the Star card is coming across as their emotional fulfillment coming through here. And what they've been hoping for, they're either seeing or they're being able to connect with. And that, of course, is with you, single Aries. Okay. Let's see what else is coming through here for you, single Aries with single Scorpio. Who is coming in your direction? What's coming in your direction here potentially with the single Scorpio? Okay, let's see what's coming through. They have here healthy choices. Yeah, I feel here again, they may have, like I said, they may have dealt with a situation, circumstance, or event in the past or recent past that they're healing from. They're going to be more open. They come across as someone more hopeful. It's as if this healing process they may have gone through has given them a new sense of awareness, emotional um maturity, emotional connecting of the dots. They kind of get it, they see it, and they are, I feel here, either potentially at a healthier state of mind, or they have in a way healed with the star card. They may have a potentially here healed by the time they come across with you here, potentially in the month of July, okay? Because they've taken the time to do the self-care, the self-love, and really live a life of, I'm hearing, of renewal. Okay, so there could be something here connected to the star card very heavily in regards to this this single Scorpio. Okay. All right. That being said, let's take a look at the next water sign here. And after Cancer, of course, I'm going to channel for Pisces. So for those of you who are joining us a little later here, I'm going through every single sign and channeling what's coming, who's coming. And of course, that energy could go either way. So either this single Cancer could be going towards you, or you may be coming towards the single Cancer. That being said, let me write that in the chat, and then we're going to jump into the reading. Hello, single Aries, and we're going to take a look here at the potential energy between this single Cancer and you, single Aries. Okay. Now, remember, Cancer is a water sign. So that being said, just giving you a heads up on that. Okay. Now, remember, listen, this person could be a water Cancer, a water sign in their sun, moon, rising Venus, or in their Juno sector of their astrological thermometer chart. Or look at that, they have the Chariot. They're really ready to move forward. But it could be in their 7th or 5th house in regards to connections and partnerships and relationships, how they relate with other people. Okay, they have here the Page of Swords. All right, so this single Cancer here has the Chariot. And they also have here the Page of Swords. Okay, there may be people talking behind the scenes, or there may have been a connection here, potentially here, single Aries, that you may have had with the single Cancer, but there was a lot of chitter chatter happening behind the scenes. And I feel that may have, in a way, created the sense of you going in your direction, them going in their direction, due to something here that may have been said by other people, or some sense of like, didn't something was misspoken here, is how this is coming across. Now, remember, this is the energy that may potentially be coming in your direction for July. Now, the Chariot is ruled by Cancer. So Cancer has come up in their own energy here with themselves. So this Cancer, the single Cancer could be like, listen, I'm ready to move forward. Okay, I'm ready to go in a new direction. I'm ready to move in your direction, either, get to know you, however that may show up. But here with this Page of Swords, it's as if this single Cancer has like brand new ideas. They have new thoughts. They are kind of figuring out, maybe even like I'm getting like a new way of expressing their ideas, another way of expressing their truth, their desire to learn here. They're in this desire to move towards you because they want to learn more about you. Okay. There could be a mental or stimulating conversations here between the both of you, single Aries and single Cancer, as this is coming across here with this Page of Swords. This person kind of like starting the flow of and starting to get to know you here. Okay. Now, for some of you, and this may not be for all of you, for some of you, this person this single Cancer could be coming from a different direction. There could be like a long distance between the both of you. Okay. It doesn't have to be, but it could be very much that as well. There's kind of like, either a drive, or it takes time for you to get to where they are and you where you are. So that Chariot is coming across as that energy. Kind of like I'm getting like a lot of driving also. Kind of a lot of driving in regards to this connection. It doesn't have to be driving, but I'm getting distance for sure. They have here, like I said, a lot of talking, forms of communication, Page of Swords. As I said, listen, there could have been a lot of chit chatter. If you know this person from the past or recent past, there could have been a lot of chit chatter and behind the scenes here. Or this could be coming up. There could be a lot of chit chatter when people start seeing you talking to this person, or they see this person talking to you. So I'm getting like people talking about the fact that both of you may be potentially talking or communicating with each other here in the month of July. So just keep that in the open. For others of you, it's coming across as like you want to, like, this doesn't have to be the case, okay? But I'm getting like there could be a friend group, okay, where one of you is liking the other, but you don't want the whole entire group to find out. That's the first message that I'm channeling. The second message that I'm channeling is this could be a workplace type of romance as well. Doesn't have to be, but it could be. But I do feel that there is this energy of this person really moving forward and wanting to talk to you, wanting to get to know you. All right. That being said, let's take a look at our last and final single person, single reading here for you, Aries. And let's take a look here at Pisces, and then we'll end there. Hello, single Aries, and welcome back to the channel. If you are a single, this person, this single Pisces, could be a Pisces in their sun, moon, rising, Venus, or in their Juno, in their 5th or their 7th house, or their Venus. It could just, like, again, like I said, it could be other placements. But Pisces, I'm going to be channeling messages focusing on who's coming, who is this potential single Pisces that may be moving in your direction, and what's coming. Okay, so what's coming? Either are they going to be approaching you, or you're going to be approaching them, or are they going to be open to those of you who choose to move in the direction towards this Pisces? Okay, single Pisces. But let's get to see what's going on here in regards to this person, single Pisces. Okay, so single Pisces with single Aries. And we have here the 4 swords. They may be a little bit quiet. They may be reserved. The 4 swords, it's like dropping a conversation or not wanting to talk about something. For some of you, you may know this person and there has been a huge time apart or a pause between the both of you, and having to do with communication. Now, for those of you who are interested, I did do a reading titled "We've Reconciled, Now What?" If those of you who are watching this reading and it's like you've just recently broken up, there could be here this energy kind of saying, hey, you may have taken a break between the both of you, and you may now be emotionally ready here with this Queen of Cups. So this Pisces potentially here, look at that with the 6 of Cups. I told you it could be somebody from the past. There could have been something, look. This person could be from the past or recent past. Doesn't have to be, but it could be. You could have lost contact with this person, or there could have been a big break between the both of you. And I'm getting that break has created or may create here in the month of July, where this Pisces is saying, you know what? I've been thinking so much about the single Aries, which is you, Aries. And now it's I'm going to stop. I'm going to stop thinking about them, and I'm going to start moving emotionally towards them. So for some of you, this is how this Pisces is showing up. For others of you here, this single Pisces could be someone that you've never met. Okay, so maybe there is this sense you've never met them, and this person is kind of like now ready to move towards opening their heart, because it could have been a situation, circumstance, and or situation, circumstance in the past or recent past where they may have had a long time to sit and be single, because they've reflected on that breakup, separation, or divorce here. And they may be now finally, potentially here in the month of July, ready to present themselves as someone who is open. They're emotionally ready. They're emotionally secure. There's this emotional intellect or maturity that they have. They're sensitive. They have poured into the self-love and the self-awareness that they need in order to move in the direction of being open to, for some of you, like I said, this could be a person from the past or recent past, 6 of Cups, okay? Now, if this is a brand new person here, Aries, listen closely. For some of you here in July, if this is someone who is brand spick and span new, you've never met them before, they've never met you, there could be a soul-to-soul type of energy here between the both of you. And what do I mean by that? I mean, if you believe in reincarnation and past lives, that very much well could be the case here potentially between this single Pisces and you, single Aries, okay? And the reason why I'm saying that is because the 6 of Cups is about someone familiar, someone from the past, someone that there's this sense of like, I've known you. There's a familiarity here. It could even be an ex, very much so. That could be the case. But for some of you, it's just like maybe you were talking to this person for quite some time in the past or recent past, and they're now showing up physically in your auric fields and you're meeting again. Or there could be this residual energy from a past life or reincarnation where you don't understand why you feel like you've met this person even though you've never met them in your life. So there is that type of soul to soul type of energy. Okay, Queen of Cups, again, sensitivity, being sensitive, emotionally sensitive, being emotionally open, compassionate. Okay, let's see what else is coming across. I feel this person is going to be very much supportive. There's something about a supportive energy here. You may be going through something here, Aries, where you may attract this single Pisces into your energy fields, okay? So this could very well be you providing emotional support to this person, or this person pouring into your direction. Like I said, it could very much be a friend from the past or recent past. 6 of Cups. There's a sense here of kind of like nostalgia and that melancholic type of energy. All right, let's see what else is coming through. And they have here passion. Yeah, it could be reignited passion for some of you, especially if you've known this person from the past or recent past. Okay, so that could be very much the case. Now, for others of you, this is a brand new person, potentially could be moving in your direction. So the single Pisces may feel that there's an insane amount of chemistry between you and them and you. And that may prompt this Pisces, single Pisces, to be, more willing to either reconnect with you or move towards you. Okay, in regards to this energy that they are feeling inside. They also have here sparks, having fun, equal interest, and burning desire. Now, I'm also getting here, before I close your reading here, single Aries, with this potential single Pisces, is I'm getting that this person could have been a secret admirer. This person could have been secretly into you for quite some time. Or you may be meeting this person and they are secretly pining for you. Okay, there's a burning desire here, which may be the reason why they have the Four of Swords here. Okay, because I'm also, even though the Four of Swords, it's about I'm not thinking about that anymore, I'm also kind of here feeling like this person could be just like being extra quiet and taking a quiet break because they may realize here that they're very much interested in you. So there could be here a burning desire, a passion. There's equal interest, here between the both of you. Okay, they may have gone through something here, which is why this Four of Swords is here. Maybe they've let go of an energy that may be coming in their direction that may be a little bit challenging for them. Again, you could be supporting them, they could be supporting you, as I said. So this person could have gone through something here because they do have mirror right after this passion. It could be through a friendship, through a common theme or a common story that you may have endured. Excuse me, single Aries, that the single Pisces may connect with, or vice versa. They connect with you or you connect with them. But the sparks are going to be flying here for sure. There's going to be desire and magnetism and attraction here between the both of you. That being said, single Aries, thank you so much for your love, your support, and your loyalty. And just so you know, I'll be doing this for all the signs. I just started with single Aries today. If you've enjoyed these messages, please feel free to subscribe. And if you've subscribed already, feel free to drop a rose and also give me a thumbs up, like, share, and of course, subscribe to the channel. I'll see you guys next time. Chances are later tonight, I will be channeling messages for single Leo. Until then, until next time, take care and I'll see you soon.